Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, Gorgona world boss. We are here to tackle this particular world boss. Alright, but first, let's find out what Gorgona is all about. I understand that many of you guys are probably not understanding her skills, right? So we are here to do it justice. Alright, so Gorgona, what is she all about? So let's have a look at these skills. Okay, so it doesn't matter how much HP she has, it doesn't matter how much attack she has, because at the end of the day, this is a transport world boss. So in transport world bosses, to get high score, you need to defend with a lots of HP. So your remaining HP at the end of the round 2, that will be calculated and converted into score. So keep that in mind, you need to have tons of HP. And for her case, defense as well. Okay, let's have a look at her skills. So first skill, so Snake Fang. This is the skill that makes her unique and different from all the other world bosses. So this particular skill ignores enemies' incoming damage reduction and deals additional damage. Alright, so now we know damage reduction usually are barrier skill types on tanks. Alright, something like Grand Hilder, Banshina, they usually have incoming damage reduction by 70% or something reduction. Okay, so that is pretty OP when you think about it. But if you look at exception right here, affected by damage reduction effect caused by partial damage. For those of you who don't know, partial damage is literally grace. So if you have like edgy maxed out 100%, so there's a special reduction, they call it grace, by 35%, so that will reduce the damage by 35%. And defense. Alright, so defense is a unique one. So 100% defense units have a lot of defense reduction. In fact, they have 0, which is why a lot of units, all the units with 100% defense, they will not receive any damage at all. So 100% defense and barrier, those are two separate things. Those are two different things. Lots of players get confused, I understand, especially if you're new. It's very tricky to understand these terms correctly. So you want to use units with 100% defense if you can. Alright, so units like Angelica or even Albion, they will be able to provide you with a decent score. Angelica is going to provide you with an extremely good score because with Angelica, you can equip vital runes. But with Albion, you cannot. To reach 100% defense, you have to go 2 shield runes on Albion. So that is like the trade-off, right? So you are getting less HP with Albion. Still, if you have Albion, which has 100% defense, you don't even need 100% defense to survive if you have 100% agility. But here's the thing, if you have Albion, he is a decent candidate to use right here. Alright, he might not be the best unit, but still a usable one. So any units with 100% defense that you can think of, you can slap them in here, they'll be able to do just fine. Okay, so let's have a look at the other two skills. So the second and the third skill are not that important because it's just more for the bosses, this boss Gorgona's defensive capability. Alright, permanent snake skill. So this one means that this boss will become immune to attack interference skill type. Makes sense. So that she will be able to keep casting her petrification, which we'll talk about later. Alright, permanent snake skill. So this particular skill, so this means that she cannot be frozen, she cannot be silenced, she cannot receive all of those blind or whatever weird status going on. Okay, so she can receive DOT though, but there's no reason for you to use DOT on her because you don't get high score for dealing damage to her. So it's just, you want to be defensive. So this skill doesn't really matter. Molting! Okay, so this one is pretty similar. So all debuffs, including prohibition and additional damage, skill type are removed after she attacks. Again, this skill, I don't think it matters that much because most of the time you'll be defending and most of the time you'll be casting, high edgy skills on your units, etc. So, Molting is just a skill that's unique to her, just to remove whatever debuffs that are not considered attack interference. Alright, it might be DOT, it might be stigma even. So all debuffs will be removed. So don't even try to stigmatize her with like Edwin or something, like Auxilia or something. Alright, it won't really work unless you're trying for the Granddad combo to give Grand more HP. Then yeah, other than that, there's no reason to use stigma based allies Okay, so the last skill is probably the most important one, besides the first one, Solidify. So solidifies enemies except supporters. Alright, so what does solidify means? Means it will get turned into stones, so your allies, your targets will become inoperable. So solidified targets are not affected by the effects that alter HP as well as the amount of damage. So all units except supporters will not be affected by this. If you bring in defenders, if you bring in warriors, they will get solidified. Basically, they will not be able to move in round 2 because round 1 she will hit them, and then they will not be able to get effects that alter their HP or increase their HP. So that sucks for defenders and the rest. Okay, so this skill cannot be removed, which is unfortunate. So you cannot purify it or things like that. So it ignores debuff immunity as well. So it's pretty insane. Okay, so now with that being said, we all know about Gorgona. Let me show you guys my strategy on trying to tackle her. Okay, now I've been testing this out a lot, and so far this is a strategy that works for me. It might or might not work for you, so you have to try out with several different runes. So I noticed that whenever I put 2 vital runes on my units, they will still die in the initial first hit. So what I've discovered so far, you need at least 23% defense on them. So like Jacqueline right here, boom, 31%, safe. Alright, so Jacqueline, I have 1 shield, 1 vital rune. Alright, Veronia right here, 41.5%, boom. Alright, so if you don't have at least 23% shield runes, I mean 23% defense, depending on how they are, you don't ideally need the shield runes. So yeah, Albion, extremely strong. Alright, extremely strong in this strategy because Albion is like S tier against Gorgona because of his agility, very special skill right here. Alright, so increase the grace, like reduce the damage even more, which is crazy. On top of that 35%, so he has like 40% reduction, which is like super insane. So Gran, Cowley, like in this case I have Jaden. You guys make fun of Jaden all the time. Look at this, 17k HP. What now? My Jaden has more HP than a Valter. Alright, and then we have Benshina right here, 42,000. Okay, so 4 units will be receiving Albion's buffs, so they don't have to worry about anything much. So the rest of the units, Sabrina is pretty much there to help with agility. Alright, so you need agility, you need healing as well. And then we have Ceres right here. So again, Ceres will need, agility and stuff. You know what, I think it's better for Ceres to be buffing Sabrina. 2, 3, 3, yeah, something like that. Alright, just to give Sabrina more healing. So Sabrina, once she gets the crit rate and crit damage, so she will be able to heal even more. So agility 30%. Okay, so here's the thing. Units with high agility is gonna be very useful right here. So the key is agility, and base defense, a mixture of base defense is gonna be good as well. So I'll try to run through, maybe I'll do a tier list as well. If you guys want to see me do a tier list for Gorgona as well, please let me know in the comments below. Like there's plenty more units that you can use besides these units that are displayed right here. Okay, so let's give this strat a quick run, and I'm gonna show you guys how well this works. Dalvi is there for 100% defense, obvious reasons. Okay, so we have Rafitia going first. Benshina, kaboom. It doesn't matter what attack she does. Alright, Dalvi will switch back to she will not switch to human form just yet until round 2. So we have Jacqueline going in, Gran. Alright, so in this case, Cowley, Veronia, very helpful. You just need 1 shield rune, 1 vital on her. And then now we have Albion buffing everyone, hyper agility, kaboom. Okay, you can see 3 units die right there. 3 units, that is Barbara, Veronia, and Ceres. They die because they don't have enough agility as well. It's not just about the defense. You need at least 23% defense like I mentioned, but if you don't have 100% agi, it doesn't matter. So will the rest survive? Oh, someone else died. Okay, this strat is kind of inconsistent, I think, because I don't have 100% agility. So 180,000, that sucks, man, that sucks. I'm pretty sure I got like 250 yesterday. Let me try again in the training. So let's go here. So that's the problem. It was so dumb. I need Sabrina to be buffing Albion so that everyone in that range will receive the will receive the agility. So that's what's happening. So I was like, oh my god, what is happening? So let's go. One more test run, let's go. Same units, just the turn order changed a little bit. There, Veronia survived, only Barbara died, just as planned. Alright, so this is a much better score for sure, because I think I screwed up a little bit. So Dalvi and Jacqueline should be able to survive. Let me see how much edgy Jacqueline has. 80%, so there's 80% chance that he can survive. Here comes Gorgona! Everybody survive! Yeah! Look at my amazing score. 240,000! What now, huh? Yeah, I know the first one was pretty bad, but this is what I'm talking about. 240,000. Alright, again, the strategy right here is to try to get... Agility is very important, alright? You need 100% defense, or at least you need high defense. You don't really need 100% actually, because you either need 100% edgy and 23% defense, or you can have 100% defense with no agility. Alright, so it doesn't really matter whichever choice, whichever path that you take. So obviously, lots of 100% defense units are going to be so good in this stage. If you have Angelica at plus 12, I think she needs that. Give her 2 vital runes and bring her into this stage. In fact, Dalvi, I should have switched my Dalvi to vital runes. Mine still have assault. But yeah, I should have tried that, and I will be able to get much higher score as well. So if you guys care about the points, look at this. Cowley get the highest. Grand second, Grand third, Benshina second. I mean, makes sense, right? Okay, so the strategy, I mean, the focus here is try to get your 4 highest HP units to be in Albion's buff range. Alright, if you have Albion, that is. If you do not have Albion, Lulu is going to work very well, because Lulu gives high amount of edgy as well. So keep that in mind. Lulu is something that you can use. Like, there's a bunch of other alternatives. I'll try to create hopefully like a tier list kind of thing soon. So if you guys would want me to do so, let me know in the comments below. Again, if you guys are curious about a strategy without Albion, so I'll try to link a video from another fellow Brave 9 YouTuber, KCR. He has done a guide on how to tackle Gorgona without Albion. So I think he managed to achieve about 200k points, which is pretty good. Alright, so you should watch that video. I'll try to link it in the description as well. Tell him I sent you there. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you do, subscribe to this channel, give this video a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.